The Mustang Mach E has a lot of things to offer, which includes clean energy-inspired muscular performance and a bunch of interesting features. In today's video, we're going to discuss 5 coolest features of the Mustang Mach E. Stay tuned to find out. Number 5. Mustang Mach E drive modes. The Mach E ships with 3 drive modes containing Engage, Whisper, and Untamed modes. These help in adjusting the steering, throttle response, accelerations and decelerations, stability control, efficiency, and final drive. It also helps in customizing the interior sound, ambient lighting, cluster graphics, and instrument cluster. The Engage mode even results in a balanced response and changes cabin lighting to blue. Switching to the Whisper mode results in a calm driving experience, showing gradual accelerations and a lighter coasting deceleration. The Untamed or Unbridled mode provides the most exciting driving experience with an aggressive response, sounds, and deceleration. Number 4. Mustang Mach E One-Pedal Drive. One-pedal driving is a cool creations featured on the Mach E and is very helpful in stop-and-go traffic. It helps in controlling the vehicle by just using the accelerator pedal. You can also ease the vehicle to a stop by just releasing the pedal. You can even activate the one-pedal driving in the settings from the drive mode screen. It takes some time to get used to, but once you get started, there is no turning back to 2-pedal driving. It expands the vehicle's brake life, battery range, and all-around performance when bundled with Eco mode. But it isn't useful on the highway unlike cruise control, as you always have to hold your foot down on the accelerator. Number 3. All-wheel drive. The Mach E comes with a developed electric dual-motor AWD system which helps in enhancing performance and make it prepared for tackling more challenging driving situations. It easily sails through snow circumstances when it is paired with traction control and the all-season Michelin primary AS tires. The 2 dual-motor setup also results in 480 horsepower and 634 pound-feet of torque, allowing the Mach E to a 3.5 seconds 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint. But it isn't a basic feature besides the GT trims and is a choice with the California Route 1 and premium trims. Number 2. MagneRide Active Suspension. Ford has deployed the MagneRide suspensions on its performance cars since its debut in the early 2000s. It helps in fixing an issue with the formal suspensions, including air suspensions, which takes a while to adjust between good handling and a good ride. The MagneRide suspensions uses the strength of magnets to give an active suspension that doesn't compromise comfort or responsiveness. MagneRide dampers filled with a smart magnetic fluid allow the suspensions to adjust quickly to changing surface conditions. This helps in keeping the Mach E pinned to the road with a smooth, confidence-inspiring drive. If you're liking this content so far, please consider subscribing and liking this video. Now, let's continue. Number 1. Ford Blue Cruise. The Blue Cruise systems allows hands-free driving enabled by a camera mounted above the steering column that regulates the driver in real time to confirm that they are always monitoring the car and road at all times. So you can go on in a hands-free mode for as long as you are alert to the surroundings. Ford has even conducted rigorous R&D, putting the hands-free driving systems through more than 500k miles of fine-tuning. Once they felt it was prepared, they deployed it in the mother of all road trips, starring 10 test vehicles, including electric trucks and Mustangs, and driving more than 110k miles of real-world use. Before we end our video, there are some additional features which are extremely fascinating, just like the 5 features discussed recently. Let's talk about those features. Mustang Mach E Front Trunk. The lack of an engine in the bonnet leaves a lot of usable space storage under the hood. It has led to building a feature dubbed the Frunk, which comes as a standard one in the most upcoming EVs. The Ford Mustang Mach E also gives an extra 2.8 cubic feet of storage space in the frunk. You can store a lot of smaller items like charging cables. It is watertight and contains a drain with a plug, so you can fill it with ice and keeps your beverages cool for your road trips. The Ford Co-Pilot 360 Assist 2.0. The Mach E is extremely safe, amassing a 5-star safety rating from NHTSA and Euro NCAP and a top safety pick from Iihs. It boils down to its large standard safety kit starring a host of active onboard goodies. The key element is the Co-Pilot 360 Assist, which comes bundled with an automatic high beam, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, reverse camera, and automatic emergency braking. The Mach E comes standard with the 2.0 editions, which contains adaptive cruise control, evasive steering assist, intersections assist, speed sign recognitions, and lane centering. Battery range. The battery range is important to the success of EVs, and Ford does a nice job in alleviating range anxiety with the Mustang. They claim that the Mustang Mach E can travel 300 miles plus between battery recharge. The RWD standard range model with a 70 kWh has a rating of 202 to 273 miles, while the RWD extended range with a 91 kW battery pack gives 293 to 372 miles. Choosing the AW drive systems notices a slight drop in mileage across the trim levels. The Mach E lags behind in the longest range Tesla models, but it is still competitive and equipped with fast charging capability.